welcome to the CTO check-in. Today is the last day of Urban Film Festival, and I am here with a woman filmmaker. You know, girl power, not even girl power, we're women. Woman power all day. So let us know your name and the name of your film.
Okay, hi, my name is Mayana Lewis, and my film is called The Journey of a Black Cartoonist.
And from what I heard, you're the black cartoonist. Is that true?
Most definitely. My name is Walt Carr. Been a cartoonist for over 60 years. Just had my second book come out, Laughing, Lying, and Signifying.
All right. Black businesses. We love it. So when she asked you about this, were you ready or were you like, I don't know?
Was I ready for what?
The film.
The film, yeah, I was very anxious and very excited about doing it because for the longest time, I've been concerned about the lack of knowledge about the history of black cartoonists in America. And I've been around long enough to tell the story. So I was really excited about doing it. Very excited.
You're absolutely right. Because now that I think about it, like, I'm a 90s baby. I'm not going to say 90s kids because they're going to cancel me. I was born in 98. And when I think about cartoons, they talk about the Nickelodeons and the Cartoon Networks, but I never really heard about a black cartoonist. You only see the white ones. So
you're absolutely right. For the longest time, we were shut out of cartooning altogether in the comic strip industry, syndication, as well as comic books, which were very big in the 30s and 40s. Ironically, one of the biggest early names in cartooning was a black man who had to pose his whole career as a white man. Otherwise, his cartoon strip would have never been published. George Harriman, he did a strip called Crazy Cat. People do their homework, they can check it out. But he never would have gotten that position had it been known he was black because of racism. Blacks were just not in comic books or in comic strips.
wow, I can only imagine. And I know it must be a lot on you because this is actually your family member. It's not like just, a random person. So what, out of everything you can do, why did you choose this? Is it just because he your family member?
No, well, first I did my documentary in school, so it just came to my mind. I was like, my uncle, and I was like, he does a lot of cartoons, and I really wanted his voice to be heard. And a lot of people don't know about the topic, and I was like, oh, this is a great topic to talk about, so I can spread light not only on people that are cartoonists, but in the black community, because a lot of people don't know about this. But yeah, it was. And I did it in college for like my senior seminar. I graduated in December. I went to Towson University. Woo. But yeah, that was what inspired me to really do it.
I love to hear it because one thing about me, I'm a chocolate girl. I'm not as chocolate as you, but I'm still a chocolate girl. I'm a black woman. So I love to learn about my history. Like, that's something I really don't think about because, when you're a child, you're just watching cartoons. You're not really thinking about that. When I was a child, SpongeBob was my favorite cartoon. In my mind, SpongeBob was black because I was black. So to know more information on that, that's amazing. What inspired you to go that route?
Well, I've been drawing ever since I first picked up a pencil. And it also had a lot to do with me choosing to be, as an artist, to major in art education in college. But I'd always been doing cartoons. And I started doing freelance cartoons around the late 50s, early 60s. And I told most people, I'm in your house in the old Ebony magazines. On the Strictly for Laughs page, I was a contributor for years. I go all the way back to the Negro Digest, Black World, Jet, Players, Playboy. And 30 years ago, when I retired, 36 years ago when I retired, I started thinking about doing editorial or political cartoons for black newspapers because the only time in the mainstream press that you saw blacks over the years, it had to be something catastrophic or negative. You never saw our black spin or our black perspective on global and national issues that impacted the black condition in America. So I felt like I had a responsibility to do editorial cartoons for black newspapers. And that's what my two books are. They're all made up of previously printed editorial cartoons that appeared in black newspapers all across the country.
Yes, and we're at the Urban Film Festival, so this is the perfect event for that. And fun fact, my sister actually does cartoons and animation. So I gotta tell her about this interview. So what do you want people to get out of your documentary? When they leave, what do you want them to feel?
Well, really, what I want people to get out of my documentary is really just to know my uncle's name and his work and his dedication, and whoever is in his field and inspired to do that to really push through and do their artwork and really just keep pushing. I mean, it's a little bit easier now. I know it's harder back to when he was to push through and break down the walls, but really, that's what I want people to get out. I want people to feel inspired, see the documentary, and yeah, just feel uplifted. Keep doing what they love to do.
Okay, thank you guys so much for interviewing me. I learned something new. I did not know that at all. Now I got to think about it.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right.